Hey y'all, dedicated father here. So I'm traveling today, and I just went around this entire room trying to find like decent lighting for y'all, so I could try to take this. And there's always like big old shine on my face or something. So you get me sitting in this corner holding the phone. Sorry for the shakiness, y'all. I, Today, kind of going off of just really a scenario happened yesterday, and you ever been in those scenarios where you're debating something with somebody, and some people may argue. I'm not much for arguing, but it there's no real end, and then at the end of it, it's like you don't even either y'all are actually on the same side of things just from a different angle, and there's no real like outcome to the debate. We both agree. I don't know why we're debating, kind of thing, or there's no winning it. It's two different perspectives, and there's no meet in the middle. There's no one's right or wrong, nothing like that, right? So last night was kind of a similar scenario, and it reminded me of an old buddy that he always, and I'm gonna clean this up, but he would always say, "It's never too late to shut your mouth," and it just last night really reminded me of it. And when we think about it with our kids, they they watch everything we do, they listen to everything we say. Uh, Especially if parents are bickering or God forbid arguing right in front of the kids, but they're seeing how that goes. So when they can see us just shut up and think and actually, let words can be painful, and words can come out real hurtful, and not even when we don't mean it. And that's what happened last night. I said something that was taken 100% differently than I meant it, and how it was taken, I get why it would bother somebody. And so then I'm stuck like, well, shoot, you can't really unsay those words, and you try to say that's not what I meant, but now you just look like you're making excuses, right? And we all know what excuses are like, and they all stink. So uh, it was one of those situations where she's like, golly, and then as I'm sitting there just blah blah blah, and I'm like, just Steve, shut up, shut up, just be done, shut up. You're not doing any favors for anybody, especially yourself. So I really started thinking about that this morning while I was like, how many times do kids in this world watch parents argue when if they both just shut it, or even one of them just shut their mouth, would the kids be like, huh, okay. So the job got done, and he didn't sit there and make excuses and ramble on, or she, or whatever. So I don't need to sit there and try to justify myself, or I don't need to sit there and try to argue my point all the time. Sometimes it's just not worth it, and sometimes it's not necessary either. So as they come to us, and it's kind of like they get in trouble for something, and they say, "Oh, well, but so and so did this, or so and so started, or so and so that." They're making these excuses. How much of that are they learning from us? So that's really where I wanted to go on today. Is that there's there's so many. I've said it before. There's so many little nuances in life that we do that we don't realize are horrible habits, and that's what it comes down to. Our kids are learning from. They learn the bad stuff. Unfortunately, they learn it easier than the good stuff. The good things take a little more learning from, or a little more time for them to learn. So that's what I hope, and I hope Yato's okay. I noticed on that last video, I was like I just did a second ago. My voice slowly comes down and starts getting quieter and quieter, and then I get back loud again, and it's hard to hear sometimes. So I apologize, y'all. One of these days, I need to get one of those little mics so it makes it a little easier. I just I just try to be real with y'all, and I don't, get all fancy gussied up or do any kind of fancy editing or have some, studio or anything like that. I was laughing at Braden on one of the channels. He calls his the War Wagon, is where he goes and does his videos. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I caught on to it a while back, but he said it again the other day, and it just stuck out to me. I was like, I need to come up with a little catch name like that, but and then a place to do it, not in front of my vault or here in a hotel room, but yeah, I'm about to head to work, but I hope everybody please like, subscribe, share. I'm praying this channel will eventually I'll say something that YouTube likes and it'll shoot it out there. Another thing from Heresy Financial, he was talking about how he just made videos for like 6 months and had no one watching them, and then randomly one video got thousands of views. And so it just comes down to YouTube liking something you said and sharing it out there. So other than that, it comes down to y'all. If you don't like, share, subscribe, there's no way it gets out there, and no way that YouTube knows that it's being liked and viewed. So y'all, please, in comment, anything in the comments, please. It's been a while since someone's commented, and I've had a conversation with her. Joe, anybody, y'all, please hop on, say a comment. I'd love that. But thank y'all. I hope everyone has an amazingly blessed day. Be strong, raise them right.